Back with another video. Blueface's brother Dre gets locked up for, y'all see the title. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my videos. And go ahead and share it if you like. Make sure you comment down below for the algorithm. Now, I always feel bad for this whole situation because, like, ever since he's been out, he's been having some problems with the baby mama, girlfriend, fiance, whatever she is. Like, he's been having a lot of problems. And I know it comes from the fact that he's been locked up so long. He don't know what to do with himself. But he need to keep them hands to himself. He need to, like, separate himself from this girl because it seems like stuff keep happening. He need to go about his way. She need to go about her way because they constantly keep saying this stuff is happening. I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't there. So I don't know if it happened. I wasn't there to see what happened. But ever since he got out, because I was hearing his mom talk about a situation, how he had to leave from over there, how he was supposed to be homeless. He left. He couldn't be in the house with her. She didn't want him there. And then she take him back. And then they back apart again. Allegedly, I'm going to keep saying. So it was just like the up and down, up and down, up and down. I just feel like they need to separate at this point. And he like really going through some stuff because he been locked up for so long. But yeah, that just ain't working. It ain't working. So at this point, just let it go. He done got locked up. And when he get out, he need to go a different way. He don't need to go back over that way. None of that stuff because he constantly in trouble. And sometimes it seems like to me, people that get locked up and they been in there so long, they either do real good and do better because they don't want to go back in there. Then there's some that's so used to being in there, anything triggers them and they right back in there for whatever. And, you know, it's just like a routine type situation for them. But anyway, go ahead and watch this. The aunt talking about it, about what happened and, you know, all this type of stuff. But anyway, here we go.
Hey. I'm going to address some things that I said I wasn't going to address because I was going to be the bigger person, but I see that I keep getting all of these tags and these inboxes with clips and stuff, and yeah. So, I'm going to wait for a few more people in here. Share the live, gather around. I'm blessed and highly favored. How about yourself? I've been asked to not go live, to just let it go. And I feel like that's the problem. I'm not letting it go because, you know, if you let it go, y'all see a braid came out. If you let it go, then people think they got away with you know, lying to y'all. And I'm always going to clear shit up, especially when my name is attached to it. I'm going to clear some shit up when my name is attached to it because I don't like people to mislead y'all or to take y'all down a rabbit hole that you should not be going down. We're not talking about Carlissa in here. Please don't mention her name because this don't have nothing to do with her. Nothing that she's doing on social media I don't follow it. I don't see it. Today, I'm talking about fakeness, fake people being in the presence of you and being in the presence of me and then trying to dress it up and make something different. That's what we talking about today. And I'm talking about the situation between me and T-Treese and Jazz, if she want to be in it too. I'm talking about that because, yes, I did block both of them. I got on here and said I was blocking some people, but I didn't tell y'all who I was blocking. But since they told you who it was, I'm going to tell you why they got blocked and let y'all determine whether it was me being petty or them being fake. So the reason that T-Treese got blocked The reason that I blocked T-Treese is because yesterday when Henny went live, I was sharing the live. I tried to share the live with Maine, but I accidentally shared the live with T-Treese. Now, I did try to share the live with Jazz, but T-Treese just happened to come up on my suggestions of who to share it with. Why? Because she inboxes me, I inbox her. We be inboxing back and forth on a regular basis. Don't forget that part. We be inboxing back and forth on a regular basis. Whether it's a good morning, whether it's a meme, whether it's something telling me something about my sister, we inbox back and forth on a regular basis. So when I got the word that my nephew was locked up, and I got a concern call, not a call of I'm finna be messy and I want to get the bag and I want to repost this. And I got a concern call, a did you know call. And I was like, no, let me do some research. So at that time, I reached out to his wife. I didn't ask his wife, did Andre get locked up? I reached out to his wife and I said, hey, Katie, I'm just checking on you and Avery. She responded back and said, Avery is fine. I said, what about you? Now, mind you, at this point, I thought Andre was locked up for the gun stuff. Didn't know Andre was locked up for the corporal punishment of a spouse and child endangerment. I didn't know that yet. Because, like, literally, when I got the call, I hung up and I texted his wife just to make sure that she was okay. Because I'm thinking, your husband's locked up. I know that got to be, sad for you because you just got him back. So, going back to Treese. In the process of that, Treese responds to me and she says, I already knew. I knew when it happened. I talk to Katie every day and I pray with Katie every day. So that right there is what triggered me, because you can get on this here app and inbox me about gossip and about T and about Carlissa and what she said about Krishan Jesus and what she said about Krishan and what she said about my nephew, Jonathan, but you couldn't just give me a courtesy inbox saying that, hey, Dre got locked up. So when I asked her that and she was like, I gave my word. What in the entire fuck do you giving your word to Katie got to do with you just telling me that my nephew got locked up? You didn't have to tell me why he got locked up. It's public record. You didn't have to tell me anything about their business or their situation. All you had to do was tell me that, hey, check on Dre because Dre got locked up. But you didn't do that. So that's why I got mad. That's why I blocked her. Because at the end of the day, to me, that's fake. Because you can jump on here and give me all of the gossip and all of the tea. But you couldn't just tell me that my nephew was locked up. Especially when y'all all know that I get on here and talk about how I am team my nieces and my nephews. And despite what y'all think or what she think, Katie is my niece too, because she's married to my nephew. Which is why I checked on her. So you didn't have to tell me their business. You could have just told me he was locked up. You didn't have to tell me their business. You didn't have to go into you pray for him every day. But what's ironic and fucking odd to me is, after you just told me that you didn't want to tell me their business, you got on live and told social media their business. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Somebody make that make sense. So yes, that is why Treese is blocked. That is why I will not be fucking with Treese, because that shit was fake to me. Because you didn't have to give me their business. You didn't have to tell me about what was going on in their house. You could have just simply told me, hey, heads up, before the blogs get it, Andre got locked up. That's the same. That's all Henny said. She said, hey, I just want to let you know, because I know how you feel about your nephew. Andre got locked up. That's all Henny said. That was all Treese could have said. She didn't have to go into why or what happened or none of that. She didn't have to do that. She could have just gave me the common courtesy to say that your nephew got locked up. That's it. And then for you to come back with all of these excuses about you a woman of your word and this, that, and that. No, that don't got nothing to do with you being a woman of your word. You wouldn't have violated no confidentiality of telling me something that was public record that you knew was going to be all over social media. You knew it. But yet today, you get on social media and give one-sided details. You get on social media and give one-sided details. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. It don't make sense at all. And the reason that Jazz got blocked is Jazz tried to come to her rescue. And I don't have time for that. That's your girl. Be your girl. Be your girl over there. But I don't fuck with fake. I don't like fake flowers. I don't like fake trees. I don't like fake bitches. I don't like fake niggas. I don't like fake handbags. I don't like fake shoes. I don't like shit fake. If I wanted fake, I would fuck with my sister. So here it is. You inbox me all day. And then when I pose it to her like that, well, I wasn't on the internet this weekend. You didn't have to be on the internet. You got my phone number. You could have texted me. And after you said, hey, just a heads up, Dre got locked up, you didn't have to respond to no texts. You did your due diligence. You didn't have to tell me her business. You didn't have to tell me his business. You didn't have to tell me none of that. You could have just gave me a common courtesy. And I don't want to be around people that feel like it's okay to not tell me something that's crucial. Like that was weird to me. So no, we not cool. We can't, no. And I'm not about to get on here and drag her or crash out. I'm not finna even post the receipts or none of that. I blocked that shit because it's done. I'm done with it. And the only reason I'm addressing it right now is because, like, I don't do subliminals. Like, y'all see, when I say something about Carlissa, I add her. Treese was throwing subliminals. You could have just added me. You didn't have to have the people. And just because I'm blocked don't mean you couldn't have added me. You didn't have to have people inboxing me trying to guess, was it me that you was talking about? And then genuine, like, loyalty. So your loyalty went out the window when you got on here and told their business on the live? Or let me guess, she gave you permission to tell that. She probably gave you permission, but that's another subject for another day. I'm not even finna get on Katie today. I'm not. I'm going to stick with the person that my problem is with, and my problem is with her. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. My problem is with her is because you can inbox me about coffee. You can inbox me about everything else. You can inbox me about tea. You can inbox me about Carlissa, but you couldn't text me or inbox me just to let me know that my nephew was in jail. And then you really got mad because I told you picked a side. You pick Katie's side because it's two sides. It's her side, his side, and the truth. But because y'all developed a relationship, you picked her side. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. And it's just like, I don't do fake. That shit was fake. And I don't care how you put it. So, hey, I don't want y'all to feel like y'all got to pick a side. Social media or not social media, that's my fucking nephew. That's my nephew, not my half nephew, not my step nephew, not my play nephew. That's my blood nephew. And whether I get along with his mama or not, that's still my fucking nephew. And you could have just gave me a courtesy call. And then they want to bring Henny in it and make seem like Henny is messy and Henny is this. Henny's not that. Because I'm the one that told Henny, don't stop your bag. Go on and tell it. Because if you found it, somebody else is going to find it. Go on and tell it. Because Tree said his mama know. And his mama knew since Friday. Because she said Katie called her. Then she had the nerve to tell me, this is what really got her blocked. Well, Katie told his mom on Friday, I thought you knew. We be on live together. You know that I don't fuck with my sister. So how did you even figure that my sister called me and told me some shit like that? You know I don't fuck with her and she don't fuck with me. So why would she call me and tell me something like that? Then she said, well, I thought maybe she might have told your mom. You know my mom don't fuck with her and she don't fuck with my mom. You see she dragged him. So now you just trying to backpedal. No, there's no talking on the back end. We already said everything that was needed to be said. There's no talking on the back end. This is not fixable. This is not fixable. You cannot relate. You don't have to understand it. I'm not going to change my mind. They already reached out to Maine. Maine can't make me change my mind. I don't deal with fake people, period. That shit was fake to me. And for you to try to say, I thought maybe you knew. You knew. And you didn't tell me. You knew. And you didn't tell me. Instead, you was hoping that my sister was going to tell me. Or you was hoping that my sister was going to tell my mom. Or you was hoping that the blogs was going to run the shit and I was going to find out that way. There's no fixing family drama. Family is who you make family. Family, just because we blood related don't mean we family. So y'all can get over that. It's not happening. There's nothing that me and Carlissa could ever have to say to each other other than the fact that we're sisters. We're sisters. We got the same mother. We got the same father. That's it. But when you're a healed person, you would understand that you don't have to deal with unhealed people. You don't have to deal with people that have a negative mentality about themselves. You don't have to just because they're related. It's normal. It's okay to cut off family members. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to stay tied to somebody because y'all got the same blood. It's okay. No, she know I didn't know. The person that she said called, y'all can make excuses for her. Y'all could do what y'all do. That's fine. It's cool. She knew I didn't know. She knew I didn't know. She knew I didn't know. He told his mom. You know I don't talk to his mom. How does she know? No, we not doing that. Like, I call shit for what it is. If it's a motherfucking monkey, it's a monkey. If it's a dog and it bark, it's a fucking dog. We not gonna be like, nah, we too grown to play games. You knew. She knew. She knew exactly what she was doing. No, building outside of the internet is exactly why she should have fucking called me or texted me. But her exact words was, I gave Katie my word. I pray with her every day. And I didn't want to, this is about my word. My word is my bond. She posted it for all of y'all to see that her word is her bond. So your word to keep her family secrets had nothing to do with you saying, hey, heads up, your nephew is in jail. No, dog. No, y'all can't. Y'all can miss me with that. But anyway, I said what I said. It would not never be no cool. No, I don't do that. That's fake shit. And I just don't, I choose not to surround myself with fake people, period. Because I'm a real person and I speak the real truth. And I know that there was no HIPAA violation. There was no confidentiality violation. With you just telling me that my nephew was in jail. You didn't violate your confidentiality with the person you praying for. You didn't violate that by telling me your people was in jail. Jazz was not a neutral person. Jazz was not a neutral person. She was in my inbox trying to take up for Treese and try to rationalize and make me see it from Treese's point of view. And there's no fucking point of view to see it from. So if you confused about what loyalty is, I don't want you around me either. Sorry. And here's how you know that a person knows that they being disloyal. Talk to me. What you calling Maine for? What you think Maine could talk me into talking to you? I'm Maine's mama. Maine not my daddy. What you call Maine for? Why? Why did you text Maine? Why did you call Maine? Why did you do any of that? You had the opportunity before you got blocked to say what it was. And the problem was when you said what it was and I debunked that shit, Jazz didn't know what to say. Period. Because she had no excuse. She couldn't make an excuse. We were never cool because if we were cool, she would have called me and let me know that my nephew was in Click City. She would have called me and let me know that. She didn't have to tell me that, they business. She didn't have to tell me that she talked to Katie and she was praying with Katie. She didn't have to tell me that. She could have just called and be like, hey, FYI, Andre got locked up. You know what? She could have even said that she got it the same way Hennessy got it. She could have said she got it the same way yeah. She did not have to tell me where she got the information from. She could have just told me Andre's in jail. That would have been the end of the conversation. So no, I agree 1,000%, Mandy 05. I agree 1,000%. And that's why I called her on it. And that's exactly why I called her on it. Because you know what? Henny didn't know why he was in jail. She called me and just wanted to let me know, hey, I just got word that Andre got locked up. And I'm like, what? She was like, I'm just reaching out to you before it hits social media. And I was like, got locked up for what? I told Henny why I thought he got locked up. And I was right. So I told Henny that it's your job as a blogger to report the news. Don't hide the news. Report it. Because somebody else is going to report it. So, no. And T with Treese could have did the same thing. Hey, I'm not going to report the story, but I'm just letting you know. Because Henny's like, I'm not going to report the story. And I had to convince her to report the story because she wasn't going to report the story. I said, somebody else is going to report the story and there's going to be misinformation involved. So report the story so that we can get ahead of the misinformation because it's going to get reported. Just like you got the information, somebody else is going to get the information. Henny did not want to report it. Let me repeat that. Henny did not want to report it. I had to convince her to report it. I had to convince her to report it. Yes, I knew about that. I've been knew about that. And you want to know what's odd? Me, T, Treese, and Jazz talked about that in the live. Because you want to know what's even odder? When I got word, I called Andre on Katie's phone. Katie answered the phone and passed it to Andre. Yeah. And I told Jazz and Treese that on the live. But now all of a sudden, you could have told me that day, hey, you know, I talk to Katie on a regular basis. You know, I be praying for her. And that could have been the end of the conversation. How about, Brittany, I just remove you. Add Carlissa. No, I'll just remove you because, again, I told y'all this don't got nothing to do with Carlissa. This don't have anything to do with Carlissa. This don't have anything to do with Andre or Katie. This has everything to do with Treese. And Treese wouldn't even have been mentioned in this subject. Dang, Luan, where you been? That just made my day. My friend just popped up in the live. Haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. I hope you're doing good. I hope your family is doing good. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. But, yeah, this don't have anything to do with Andre. This don't have anything to do with this don't have anything to do with Hennessy. This don't have nothing to do with Carlissa. This don't have nothing to do with Andre or Katie. This is all Treese. And only reason I spoke on it, because this all happened yesterday. The only reason I spoke on it is because I don't do that subliminal shit. Whereas people got to inbox me and send me screenshots of what she said. You could have added me. You didn't have to lead the people trying to figure out who it was that you was talking about. Because I stand on every motherfucking thing I say 10 toes down. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. You fake. You're fake as fuck. And I don't got nothing to do with you being disloyal to nobody. You could have fucking just told me. Just like you can get in my inbox and tell me other shit. You could have got in my inbox and told me that. You're fake. Bottom line, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I disappoint your followers. I don't care if I make your followers feel some type of way. Unfollow me. Because I don't like associating with people that associate with fake motherfuckers, because that means your ass is potentially fake too. Let's just keep it 100. Sorry. I'm not making you pick a side. You ain't got to pick a side. You can stay over there. You can stay over here. But what you're not going to do is come and tell me, oh, you should make it me and you should guys. It was a misunderstanding. It wasn't no fucking misunderstanding. She's a grown-ass woman. She knew exactly what the fuck it was. She knew what it was. She knew exactly what it was doing. And if it was a misunderstanding, why you try to go and make a post about it? You should have just took your block and went on about your business. Like, who the fuck am I? I blocked you, big deal. I'm sure you blocked a lot of people, and I'm sure it's a lot of people that blocked you. Big fucking deal. But for you to try to go make a post about it and think that I was going to sit quiet, no, never that. Never fucking that. Never fucking that. And then you reaching out, I'm not even going to get on that. I'm going to stick to the facts. You could have just left it where it was at. But it's like you want the confrontation. You want the back and forth. Baby, I'm not going to give you that. After I speak today, I will not speak on your name again. Ever. You ain't got to worry about that. Because you mean this much to me. That's how much you mean. And the only reason I'm speaking on it, because I'm sure y'all gonna clip and paste this. The only reason I spoke on that shit is because you went on that motherfucking live and thought you was gonna do all of the shit that you said that you was in my inbox that you didn't want to do. You went on live and did it. She meant harm. She meant exactly harm. She meant harm. You can be fooled by it. But listen, I know a snake when I see one. I know a snake when I see one. That was some snake shit. Dolores Dixon, 5, she knew exactly what she was doing. See, that's the thing. We got to stop trying to give grown folks excuses, holding people accountable. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew when she posted that post that it was going to be, yes, you're exactly right, Glaze Talia. It was an ulterior motive. It was an ulterior motive. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. So, yeah, no, that's why I don't fuck with her, and that's why she's blocked. So I don't care what narrative she paints to y'all. Too bad I blocked and deleted the messages, or I would have screenshotted them since she want to screenshot shit. But I blocked and deleted, and then she shared Katie's message to y'all, all her followers, but couldn't tell me that my nephew was in jail. That was weird. It was fucking weird. Yeah, but y'all say a prayer for my nephew. His mom says she got his bond and his lawyer, so hopefully she do. Hopefully she do. And I'm not going to address all the other accusations. I'm not going to throw jabs at all the other shit that I can throw jabs on. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to jab my sister. I'm not going to jab Katie. Like I said, this shit right here is specifically to Treese. And if Jazz caught a stray, Jazz put herself in the line of motherfucking fire. She did. She did. She put herself in the line of fire. So if she caught a stray, yeah. But y'all have an awesome, amazing rest of your day. LaJuan, if you still in here, jump in my inbox. I want to know what's been going on, how you been, how the family, everything. But, yeah. I might read slow, but I understand and comprehend fast. I might read slow, but I understand and comprehend very motherfucking fast. I might read slow. I definitely met the representative before. That's why I fucks with you. I ain't gonna say who you is, but you know who you is. That's why I fucks with you. I definitely met the representative before I met the real person. You showed me who you wanted me to see. And I read the motherfucking text that showed me who you really is. Yeah, baby. You is one sneaky, underhanded, manipulative. You know what I'm saying? Like befriending people so that you can get the low down scoopity doop before anybody else get the scoopity doop. And then but you know which ones to do it to. The naive, gullible ones. You picked the right one. You picked the right one. But you couldn't get that off with me because I got a third eye, man. I see everything. I don't miss shit. I know how to clock when a motherfucker being shady or slimy. I know how. I grew up in a house with a shady, slimy motherfucker. You think I don't know how to clock it? That is it. That is all. That's the only reason I got upset. She did not have to tell me they business, they family drama. She could have just said, hey, heads up, Dre got locked up. That's all she had to tell me. She didn't have to tell me why, what happened. Like, bro, it's public knowledge. All I had to do was get on the internet and see what happened. That's all y'all had to do was get on the internet and see what happened. All you had to do was say, hey, Dre got locked up. You didn't have to tell me why. You didn't have to tell me why. It was not no reason to tell me why. You did not have to run down. You were not breaking the loyalty by telling me he was locked up. You weren't breaking your loyalty.
So what y'all really think happened, like, between him and the wife? I guess she's supposed to be the wife. The wife, I don't know if they got divorced, they still together with. Anyway, her. What you think really happened, and what you think really happened with the children and all that stuff, like, because it said endangerment and all of that. So it's like, man, what is really going on? Was something thrown? Was something this, Y'all comment down below. I need to know what y'all think happened, or if y'all know what supposedly happened. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Bang and Play Gang, subscribe to Trisha World, subscribe to Brown Sugar. Make sure you check me out on social media. Check out my shop. Check out my IGT page. Shop with your girl. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed.